Okay, we are back. Let's reduce the heat to low here. There we go. A little crispy, but not that bad. Alright, let's just let that soak. Smell the aroma of the garlic mixed with the bacon. Take that off the heat for now. We are going to use that to cook the chicken in a second. But let's go back to prep. And we are going to zest this lemon right after we take care of our egg situation. Alrighty, we're gonna need 8 large eggs. This apron makes me look so much bigger than I am. So this is the way where you use the shell as your separator. You don't have to keep the yolk intact, but we're gonna go ahead and put that directly into our large bowl. Looks like I'm going to show you both ways. Sometimes the white can stay on for a little bit longer than it's supposed to. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to do it my way. Might look a little gross, but if a man can't get his hands dirty, is he really a man? No, not in my opinion. And hey, that's what we do in Jared's kitchen. We just spew hot takes. A little shell left over. That's gonna move a lot quicker. Mind you, you should only be doing this if your hands are washed and sanitized. We are actually going to use these whites at a later date because they do keep for quite a while if you are refrigerating them. And we are going to use them to make, oh dear, creme brulee. Let's see, there we go. Now that we have that done, just give me 2 seconds to wash my hands. You are in a professional kitchen, you need much more than 2. But I'm not serve safe. I'm not going to tell you what to do in your own kitchen. I know how to wash my own hands. I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side. And where's my whisk? I'm going to go ahead and whisk in these yolks real quick. Get them mixed in with our greens. There we go. And that way we have a little bit of a base going on here. Now, directly over, we're going to zest our lemon gently. I did manage to find a small one in the back instead of a gigantic one. So we will be using 1 full lemon peel zested into our chicken carbonara. Dishwasher is emptying quite a bit of water. I must have ran it on a heavy load from the Chinese food earlier. Let's see. Just a bit more. There we go. You're always going to have some on the underside here, so just go ahead and take a spoon or a fork, whatever you have on hand, and just go ahead and out like so. Drop it right where you need it. I personally have not tried to do this recipe without the lemon zest. I never really get a super lemony flavor when I do use it, so it's not going to be overbearing. The cream hides it very well. Now, let's go ahead and add in 2 cups of whipping cream. That'll be the full thing here. Lightly whisk this all together. There we go. And now, let's add in our Parmesan cheese. Okay. Probably should have saved that plate, but it's all right. Try and smash it all down. Not smash it, but just try and get it all integrated before you actually start heavily whisking, otherwise it's going to fly all over the place. Now you can actually start to whisk it. Now the cheese isn't going to just dissolve because this isn't hot, so it's not going to turn into melted cheese or anything. Chicken carbonara is very, very bad with heating up, so it's meant to be eaten in one sitting. So just keep that in mind if you are doing this recipe. It's supposed to be served as soon as it's done because the Parmesan cheese likes to separate. In fact, I believe every cheese except for American cheese loves to separate. Now, back to cutting. We're going to be cutting our chicken. 4 cups of chicken. Cut them into bite-sized pieces, as you will. I like to butterfly mine first. Makes the cutting a lot easier. Chicken breast, by the way. Now this one's going to be fine. Okay. Ooh, that was a little too thin. Do keep an eye out for any nerves or bones. Toss those out. Don't want that. I don't think anybody wants to choke on a chicken bone. The heart is as a new strung bow. It knows not its strength till tested. And though it may wound target deep, 'tis the bowman's hand that festers. A woman is as a new cut axe. She needs not the strength for wending, yet though she bests in every clash, she yields before battle's ending. Fray is as a burning hearth, where life and death are found. Our enemies driven back in fear, Our oaths with brothers bound. Death is like the winter's chill. No door can keep it from us. And summer yet may bloom again, though ice be all upon us. There we go. We'll go ahead and heat up our bacon again. Get that going. So we're back to the kitchen, to the stove I mean. We have had our pasta here boiling, or we've had our water boiling, mind you. We've had our water boiling and we're going to go ahead and start our pasta. We're going to be using a pound of spaghetti. And it is yet to actually come to a boil, so I'm going to do some cleanup really quick. That's starting to sear. So I'm going to spread them out really quick. Wash your hands. We're slowly but steadily bringing our bacon and garlic back up to medium-high heat. We're going to go ahead and add the chicken to the pan in just a second. Okay. Just add our chicken into the pan. And we're going to go ahead and mix that up right now. And we're going to have to change out the spoon because we just used 18 cup raw chicken. We don't want any salmonella contamination. Go ahead and spread that about. Let it soak through. Our pasta is coming to a boil. Our pasta water is coming to a boil. Should take around 10 minutes to get our spaghetti to a nice al dente. You can make carbonara with any
noodle, I just like spaghetti noodle. A close second might be penne pasta or mostaccioli noodle. There we go. That should be spread about nicely. Let that side sear, and then we'll mix and match. Got a pound of spaghetti right here. Just gonna go ahead and drop that in. I don't break my pasta. You can. I'm not Italian. I won't take offense. It's just a thing for me. I like long noodle. The noodle spoon. Push those down. Try not to break the noodle. I mean, if you do split the noodle as you put it in, I mean, I'm not gonna sue you. It does make it easier to manage, I'll admit. So we got 10 minutes to go. So I'll go ahead and cut it here until our last combination, so you're not just looking for 10 minutes. 10 minutes should take plenty of time for the chicken to cook and the pasta to come to a cooked temperature. It will change, depend on how high your boiling temperature is, as well as how much your taste is. You might like a softer noodle, you might like a firmer noodle. I like a good al dente personally, and that's what I'm going to go for. But softer, less time. Softer, more time. Firmer, less time. So we'll be back in 10.